I'll probably have to change that green later, but that's fine. Also, if you want to make lines inside of a shape, there's two different ways to do it. You can either use the paintbrush tool. Let's see, and I'm going to make that shape a little, like if you wanted to add some lines in here to indicate more of the shape, then you can either use that tool, you can use the pencil tool and just not make a shape, or you can use the knife tool, which is underneath the eraser tool. With this, you have to select the object, otherwise it's not going to cut. But what you can do with this is, and that's also useful if you want to cut out of a complete image, you would have to just, see, let me ungroup it, and then you could take it out. Just make sure you're not selecting the whole image, that you're just selecting that part. I'm going to take that out. So there's a few ways to do that. I'm going to use the pencil tool for now, because that's a useful tool. Also, the pencil tool is really useful for if you want to copy like an animal or a person's figure. You can draw around it with different shapes and different colors, and then you can make the same shapes. Like if you want to make like a silhouette of like a giraffe, then you can use the pencil tool to directly trace an object. And that looks a little weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this. And also the hotkeys for plus anchor and minus anchor are just the plus and minus without the control or command. So it's good to know the hotkeys. Oh, no, I'm going to. Okay. And then direct selection tool is hitting the anchors and the handles. That makes a smoother line, so I'm going to keep that. And then with the tool, I'm going to also, if you take the selection tool and I don't know if you can see this, but you can make a box around it, and that selects all the objects. And I'm going to group those. I'm going to keep that there. And then if you're going to copy and paste an image and you want to keep the stroke lines, which are these black lines, the same if you like shrink the image, you would hit the scale. Let me go on. Just the scale tool, double click it, and then you want a uniform line, and then scale the corners. Okay, and then you would Control or Command C, Control or Command V to paste. And you can also, if you want this one to be behind in the sublayers, you can put that behind. And then there you go. The stroke lines are thick. I can even alter it. And make sure if you want to keep the object the same dimensions, then make sure to hit shift before altering it.
So Lois asked if there's a way to automatically trace the outline. I feel like yes, if it's a nice like black and white clean image.
To like make the stroke.
Instead of tracing it with the pencil, is there a way you can just highlight the whole thing and have it do an automatic outline?
Like you said, if there's a figure that you're trying to trace the outline of,
like a draft, if you're trying to
like
do the silhouette of something, is there a way to put the picture in there And to get a silhouette outline drawn around it, is there an automatic feature that you just highlight the item and have it trace the outline without you having to use the pencil all the way around it?
There is technically there is something called image trace but if you have too many colors, the program has a little bit of a hard time. But you can, if there's nothing really in the background, what you can do is you can go to image trace. Let's see where. There we go. And then you can, which I can't really show you that yet. It's not really selecting on a specific object. But yes, you can absolutely do that. You would select what kind of mode, like black and white, if you want to only pick up black and white, or if you want to pick up different colors. That's also useful if you want to expand a smaller image to a vector-based program. Then you can put how many colors you want it to pick up, and then it'll make those colors a shape. I won't let me exactly show you right now because it's already a shape. I can probably go into that next class with a little bit of prep with like a picture.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. No problem, but very good question. Thank you. You can also do that if you want to copy logos. You would use image trace.